Great, good afternoon everyone. I'm just going to do a very brief presentation now on a project called You Are Here. You Are Here came about, I was working on another project and I met a group of people here from Iran who were actually on Teesside seeking asylum, and I learned from them what I hadn't known, which was that this is a government dispersal area, which means, for those of you who don't know, that wherever people come in to the country as asylum seekers, they get dispersed to certain areas. What we know about those areas is that they have lots of substandard housing. That's how they choose them. And then they send these people, because they haven't suffered enough, basically, they send them to live in crap housing. But anyway, it's another issue. I got very involved with this group of people interested in it, and by their courage and bravery and the drama of their situation. And I thought that there was a way to use the arts to support them, to offer them a welcome, to help them integrate into our local society, Teesside society, and the wider UK society, and to use what was produced in those arts workshops from those people's own skills as a bridge to the kind of host community, because the main vectors of integration, I think, are always love, food, sport and culture, and I work in culture. It's a joke, but anyway. Through the 2.5 years, we got funding originally from the Princess Diana Fund, God bless her, and we have some European funding now, though like a lot of the Tees Valley Arts projects, sadly, the funding is really insecure and a lot of it finishes at Christmas, which is a bit of a tragedy given the stuff that we've seen here today already, where we're always applying for more. We have produced a CD-ROM which contains personal stories, creative writing, artwork, recordings of music, and a short animation, all kinds of things. That's gone into every secondary school across the Tees Valley and to all kinds of connected groups and to individuals who work in the area of community and diversity relations. And along the way, through a kind of circuitous route, as often happens with the best things, we ended up making this film, which I'm going to show you now, called Safe Havens. It's only 13 minutes long. It was made in Cromwell Road School in South Bank, where the children are, as we say, very real, because they're very, very real children. And it looks at issues of asylum and refuge through their eyes in a positive and accessible way. Two really, well, that was a great thing in itself, but two other great things happened with it. One was that we secured the services of then local football hero, I think he's left now, but Joseph Desiree Job, who had just recently scored the goal that won Middlesbrough the Cup. That was the first cup they won in 118 years, is it?
128.
128, that's so sad. But anyway, what was nice was that he looks really nice and he speaks really pleasantly, as far as I was concerned. And also, I spoke about the project at a university conference last year as the warm-up woman for their keynote speaker, who was John McCarthy, who was absolutely fantastic. And he was very involved, got very involved in the project, was interested in it, and so we have his kind of official endorsement on this, which is great. It was made with Dougie Pincott, a local writer, and a team of animators called Seed Animation, who are a Teesside University creative industry, and the Samba Band from the school, who performed here last week in another event. And it's in every single primary school across the Tees Valley. I'm doing inset training with community cohesion workers and also creativity advisors. And next month I'm doing an inset in Middlesbrough for Middlesbrough teachers. I also do creative writing and making them do the creative writing that I deliver in schools, because it's always good for teachers to have to work and to have to think, isn't it, Christine? It's always a positive thing. And we also got support from Redcar and Cleveland Council into this, so I'm going to show you now. I would talk a lot more about the project, but there isn't time today. If you want to know more about it, please do talk to me or contact me at Tees Valley Arts, Rowena Somerville. And now, for your delectation and delight, we will play Safe Havens. Thank you.